There's new hope that financial relief could be on the way for millions of Americans struggling during the pandemic. Top Senate Republican Mitch McConnell unveiling a new COVID-19 relief bill, and on the same day, members of his party released a plan of their own. NewsNation correspondent Joe Khalil live in D.C. for us tonight with that. Joe?
Yeah, and really what we're talking about is both parties coming together and releasing a plan. And we've seen this before. A couple of months ago, there was a group of lawmakers in the House, both Republicans and Democrats, basically frustrated with their leadership, with Senator McConnell, and on the Democrat side with Speaker Pelosi, that they couldn't get a deal done. So that small group said, we'll do it on our own. They made their own stimulus plan. Well, today we're seeing the same thing, except this time they have some senators on their side and, frankly, some more political star power. Senators like Mitt Romney and Susan Collins, Joe Manchin, among others, and they think with this group, they can get something done. After months of failed stimulus negotiations between Democrat and Republican leaders in Congress,
it would be stupidity on steroids if Congress left for Christmas without doing an interim package.
A group of bipartisan lawmakers from the House and Senate took it upon themselves to craft their own version of a stimulus deal without party leaders or the White House.
We have not had assurances from them on that for a vote, but I think the American people will put the pressure.
Democrat Senator Joe Manchin says he's hearing the pressure from his constituents to get something done. And Republican Senator Mitt Romney says these are temporary measures to address immediate needs.
This keeps us going at least through the first quarter. Hopefully, after the first quarter, we have a vaccine. People start taking the vaccine and we get this behind us.
Their plan includes $288 billion for small businesses, $180 billion toward unemployment insurance, and $160 billion for struggling state and local governments, along with tens of billions more for schools, COVID testing, and airlines, among others.
Republicans didn't get everything, nor did Democrats, but both Republicans and Democrats got much of what they wanted.
What's notably not in their plan, stimulus checks, which both Democrats and the White House support.
There isn't, but there's money going to the people who need it most. The unemployed, for example. People, child care issues, as another example. The employer who's keeping people employed.
I think the thing that is different here is that you have folks from both sides of the aisle and both chambers coming together saying this is a priority.
Senator Lisa Murkowski says after months of failed talks, she believes this group has the political power and leverage to get a deal across the finish line.
This is the only group that's made an effort that they've made right now. We're determined not to go home until we do something.
Now, even though this may have come out of frustration for leadership, they are going to need party leaders to get anything done, because it's McConnell and it's Pelosi that bring bills to the floor in the first place. We've heard there's reporting that McConnell actually does not support that measure. Instead, there's another proposal, as we mentioned off the top here, and that would provide about $330 billion for small businesses, about $100 billion for schools, and about $30 billion for vaccine distribution and testing. They haven't officially rolled that out yet, but we're expecting to see Republicans roll that plan out sometime in the near future. Reporting live tonight in Washington, D.C., Joe Khalil, NewsNation.